Welcome back. We hope you enjoyed our short intermission. Avoidant personality disorder is thought to be linked to a dysfunction in the regulation and maladaptive management of emotions, therefore having defects in mentalization and affect consciousness. Defects in mentalization indicate an association with poorer relational functioning and lower self-esteem. Individuals with avoidant personality disorder protect themselves by avoiding the recognition of affect as a psychological defense against real and imagined rejection by repressing painful thoughts and emotions, indicating a relationship between avoidant personality disorder and alexithymia. A avoidant attachment style has been suggested to play a part in the formation of avoidant personality disorder, which in turn may be associated with the fear of intimate relationships and a negative self-concept. Additionally, fear of abandonment may play a noteworthy role in the pathology of avoidant personality disorder. Caregivers may reject or not provide individuals born with a difficult temperament with sufficient early uncritical love. Subsequently, this rejection may result in social alienation or low self-esteem that persists into adulthood. Infants characterized by having a timid personality may be more vulnerable to the disorder. It appears that schemas and temperament predisposes one to stronger emotional experiences and avoiding situations. Consequently, suppressing emotions, the individual begins to withdraw. It is crucial to recognize that a child's temperament may have a bidirectional effect. The child's temperament could in turn influence a parent's child-rearing behavior, rendering the child vulnerable to particular responses from the caregivers. It appears that avoidant personality disorder is 35% heritable, and studies have found that genetic influences on avoidant personality disorder were stable over time. It is important to remember that there appears to be a complex relationship between the early childhood environment, genes, temperament, cognitive processing, and attachment style. So it is very difficult to pinpoint one individual factor that causes avoidant personality disorder. Avoidant behaviors may vary in degrees to which different ethnic groups and cultures may regard them as inappropriate. Likewise, avoidant behaviors may be a ramification of problems in acculturation following immigration. Stigma and discrimination associated with mental illness is a major barrier, which may be the reason why information on avoidant personality disorder is so scarce in South Africa. Hikikomori, which originates in Japan, has been found to have the most common features with avoidant personality disorder. They share many behavioral and psychological attributes in common, such as being lonely and being socially withdrawn. The individual who manifests avoidant personality disorder may affect their family and loved ones in different ways, depending on the circumstances. Individuals with this disorder live a very restricted lifestyle. This in turn may worry loved ones for the individual and their well-being. Therefore, the people closest to these individuals experience a great deal of stress. A child with avoidant personality disorder may appear calm and withdrawn. They may give off the impression of being a hassle-free, well-behaved child, so the level of interaction is less intense. Therefore, the family and loved ones are not impacted. Nevertheless, you may find that these individuals have no close friends or confidants, so their impact on others may not be as severe as with other personality disorders. Then again, if an individual developed avoidant personality disorder as a result of a caregiver's lack of affection, the individual's impact on them is minute, considering that the household is indifferent towards them. Caregivers should ensure that they form a secure attachment style with their offspring so that there is a likelihood that the offspring grows up to form secure attachments with others, as opposed to an anxious, avoidant attachment style that contributes to the development of avoidant personality disorder. Therapy should be put in place as a preventative measure for individuals found vulnerable to developing avoidant personality disorder. Therapy could help strengthen their threshold for anguish related to feelings of being criticized or rejected, and can help individuals who have gone through a traumatic experience such as sexual abuse, so that the individual does not start to form maladaptive coping strategies like avoidance and withdrawal. Lastly, interventions and education on avoidant personality disorder are essential to combat stigma and discrimination so prevention can take place as opposed to treatment. Now meet Charlie Brown, the face to our special guest. Though lovable and enduring, our protagonist, Charlie Brown, has many psychiatric help sessions with his friend, Lucy. This makes us wonder about his psyche. So this little boy, who tends to suffer from avoidant personality disorder, is dominated by his insecurities and overwhelmed by his terrible case of bad luck. Even when he is not getting picked on by people, he can't stop feeling that he is being bullied. This makes the situation even worse as it affects his ability to become close friends with people in fear of being rejected. So does this sound familiar? Well, that concludes this episode of Wednesday Morning Lecture. We hope you enjoyed our guest, Avoidant Personality Disorder, and hope to see you in the next episode.